Space on Omega Radio every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Your host, Catherine Shapiro. Good morning out there in Omega Radio land. I am so happy to be here this fine Wednesday morning, and good day wherever you are. Welcome to our friends in the UK, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, new listeners in our areas. I am your well-made and beautiful host, Catherine Shapiro. I'm the master of the creative space, but I am not its ruler. You are. If you have a question, if you would like to call in and share a story as an artist with a challenge to share, give us a call. The number is 1-954-900-4310. And you can also call in toll free. If you have something that is holding you back as an artist, let us know. There's always an answer to your question somewhere. And if I don't know it, I will get someone in here that does. I am convinced that getting started is the hardest part about making art. And your biggest challenge in getting started, it's not the market, it's not the medium, it's not the paper, it's you. It's the thought that I'm not worthy enough. I'm an imposter. I can't do this. It's not perfect. Why do I even try? Well, guess what? That is the sound of your inner critic. That is the little voice in you that is kind of like it's the opposite of that divine voice, the one that we all have, that divine spark. It's internal. It can sometimes be very loud, and it often gets in the way of really great artists making really great art. The first thing you need to do to get started is to say to that inner critic, I'm driving, you get out of my way. If you are used to hearing strange thoughts from your inner critic, hi, Miss J. Jordan is with us, and I know she's very familiar with that inner critic, and she always has a great word of the day to help us challenge him.
Hello, how are you?
I am good. How are you, Miss J?
Well, I am just excited because it's just tomorrow we start, moving.
Well, that
So
is
it's,
so fabulous.
yes, and it's wonderful.
I'm
And about
glad.
getting started,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, referring back to what you were saying of getting started, the devil will always try to keep you in fear, and fear is not of the Lord, okay? So they say, don't be anxious for anything, but know that I am God. I'm here to prosper you, not to harm you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's in the Bible itself. The word itself says that because you have an idea, right? We both have ideas.
Sure.
But yet the fear of it, of making it happen, that's what holds us back from actually doing it. But we have to be smarter than that and say, you know what? Even we learn through failures.
Of course.
Yeah. And so when we try out for something and you fail, it's not for you to stay down. It's to get right back up and try something else.
Because you can always learn from any experience,
That's
even the ones
right.
that are considered to be negative.
Exactly.
I personally have always felt that what experiences are bad or good depends on very much on the lens that you look at them through. If you look at something as your life as something that happens to you, it's a different thing from being the drawer and the engineer and the person who decides where your course is going to go.
That's right.
If I've always had the thought that if you took your inner critic, took him point by point, and said, you know something? Here is an answer to that question. And I didn't think of it, somebody else did. You end up forming a team of people who can help you with whatever challenge you have.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. And this move that I'm doing is for the better. And so many things came against me, and I didn't, God didn't let it stop me. I said, no, I'm not going to let the fear, I'm going to do it, and that's it. And everything has come exactly what it was meant to do. So I'm happy to be going back home because Florida is my home. And I'm happy of the people that I've met, like yourself and the Omega radio station. I'm happy that I'm able to go with my family and talk. And I'm happy that I woke up this morning.
Well, me too, actually. That's not always the easiest thing to do either, as a matter of fact.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's funny.
So,
this time of year is Passover for Jews. And the word for Egypt is Mitzrayim. It's the narrow place. It's that place that you think is too small to fit through or get over. It always is able to be crossed. You just have to find a way. And God will always help you find a way. He has that outstretched hand and that strong arm that says, no, you are not going to harm my people, no matter what.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. And our job
right.
is to help each other get through their narrow place, because everybody has one. Everybody has something. Everybody.
Yeah, you always need people by your side. Everybody needs somebody. And the people that say, I don't need anybody, I said, God didn't put you on this earth to be alone. He wants you to assemble and be with the people so you can gather and praise and worship and just help each other out. We are to help people. We are to love on them. We are to take care of them, especially the widows and the children. That's what it says. The widows and the children are the most,
And the orphan and the stranger, because those people are the ones that we were once. Crossing that river, we were complete and total strangers into the land that we were entering. And people did not always like us to be there. That's what happens.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
The world is not always kind to spiritual people, but there is a place and there is a community and there is always a way to build new places and creative spaces for anybody who needs them. One of the things that we want to do here at the Creative Space is to create a safe space for anybody who's an artist to come and get the successful tools that they need to continue whatever their craft is. If it's quilting, we'll get you in touch with a quilting bee. If it's, your kind of work, we'll put them in touch with you. And by the way, you can find our wonderful Jeanette Jordan at Creations of the Heart Art. And
Thank you.
For further information, you'd want to go there to talk to her and to get hooked up with her wonderful creations, which I have quite a few of myself, by the way. They're fabulous. Yes, ma'am.
And let them know you're going to be on this Friday at 12 o'clock.
Yes, I am. My good friends Jeanette and Jenny Dial also have a show that's called Having Fun with J&J on Fridays at 1 o'clock Eastern Time, 12 o'clock Central. And I am, because Jeanette is going to be busy moving down here, I'm co-hosting with our good friend Jenny Dial for this week.
Yes.
And I am happy to do it. I'm so excited.
Yes.
It's going to be terrific.
And there's and then you're gonna have a guest speaker of Sarah Davis. She's OTB. She's full of great knowledge and information to help crafters out there. So she's our guest speaker. And then you and Jen are going to be co-hosting. And I'm just going to be listening while I'm driving.
Well, that's fabulous. With both hands on the wheel, I hope. Absolutely.
I hope. So I can't wait for that thing.
I'm excited to have you in the studio for real. I think it would be terrific.
Thank you.
So absolutely. So, and what people don't realize is that even positive events like a show or exhibit or a new store that you're getting into might be stressful.
Oh,
And,
very stressful.
and it's very good idea to learn how to manage your stress early because there's always going to be that stress in getting
Yeah.
started. The first thing
Yeah.
you always do is breathe. We are at a magic moment. It's 11:11 right now, and we are going to take a breath. Just take a good one in and out through your nose, out your mouth, close your eyes, and think. Don't let anything or anybody tell you what to think. Find out for yourself. Be discerning and just start. Because the starting is the important thing. And it is so hard to feel that you're starting on your own. That's never a good thing, and you're never alone. Realize there are other artists out there and other people going through the same thing that you are, and reach out because somebody will be there. And I'm so glad you're here. We are all here at 11 o'clock every Wednesday on 101.9 FM. We're talking now with Jeanette Jordan, founder and creator in Creations of the Heart Art. And we are asking our viewers and listeners, by the way, because we are on YouTube and you can subscribe, to give us a buzz. Get on YouTube, get on Facebook, chat with us, talk to us. All of my best ideas for show material, for guests, for new events that we can broadcast about and spread the word about, they all come from you. If you're a creative business wanting to get the word out about yourself and your craft, give us a call. In the next 2 minutes, I'm going to ask Jeanette to say one final word about the word today.
Okay. Basically, I'm sorry, you're hearing Laverne say the word of the day. But the word of the day is don't be anxious for anything. That's basically what it is today. And I'm going by personal experience that you want to make sure that you don't get anxious when you start to create and do your love for people. Just make sure that you're in a safe place and don't be anxious, and take a breath. Like you said, take a breath in and remember that you're not alone in everything, that God is with you with all the steps.
And you can say a prayer before you start. I always do.
Yes, that is true. I did one this morning because of everything that was going on, and I have a lot of people praying for me. So the prayers of Omega Radio, just pray for our safe travels down to Florida.
Amen, sister. And we are so glad to have you and wish you nothing but good luck and a safe trip and a new adventure, which is fabulous. Good news for you, and it's great news for us. We will see you when you get here. And I am, once again, Catherine Shapiro in the creative space, talking about getting started in the world of art and the wonderful people who can help you depart. It's 11:14, and I hope you are safe and happy where you are. Let's be kind to one another, and we will meet again next week. From all the pain, I'm so ashamed. I am beautiful. Tune in and listen. Creative Space on Omega Radio every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Your host, Catherine Shapiro.
Want to thank you for tuning in to Creative Space with Catherine Shapiro. Getting started is today's topic. You can tune in with Catherine Shapiro here on the Station of the Stars on Wednesday at 11 a.m. until 11:15. Keep it locked and don't touch down. We got more sponsors coming your way here on Omega Radio. Take the time to download the app where all apps can be found. Just look for us by name. It's Omega Radio in your Apple Play, in your Google Play.
The earth send the shadows to fly.